You gotta get into the groove.
Hi, this is Simon Leung back with GrooveAsia Live. If you are joining us live, give us a hashtag live. If you're joining us on the replay, give us a hashtag replay. And my question to you today is, are you an action taker? As you can see inside of the comments, we got Nicholas, who is bright and early with us, saying action takers, hashtag take action, because taking action is what it's all about right here in the GrooveAsia community. And of course, he is joining us hashtag live. So is Johnson, and so is Annie. Great to see all of you. Now, hope you actually enjoyed the weekend. This is one of those rare moments where we actually didn't have any GrooveAsia events because, quite frankly, it doesn't make sense for us to have them all the time because we also want to give you some time to take action, right? Not just learning. You also need to implement everything that you've learned. I'm sure that you agree. Every single week we have multiple events, multiple training, multiple meetings. Sometimes you just got to sit down and you got to focus, right? So hope you actually enjoyed some time off from us, but hopefully you also didn't spend too much time being lazy, doing nothing, because it is very rare that no event actually takes place. I'll talk to you more about what is going on later on as well. But regardless, it is going to be another fantastic week. It is a great start. Hopefully you have big plans. And just so that you know, for a very small handful of you, a very small handful of you, congratulations is definitely in order. Why? Because your week is about to get even better. How better? How much better? How so better? I'll explain that to you in just a moment. But first, a little bit of a history in case you missed some of our recent meetings. Just so that you know, in case you're not aware, of course, we have a community for those of you who are joining us for the very first time, or maybe not really familiar with what we do. This is GrooveAsia, our community. Okay, actually, this is our Facebook group, which I want to invite you to go to and like if you haven't already. You can find that right here at facebook.com/GrooveAsiaCM. Okay, once again, that's GrooveAsia, facebook.com/GrooveAsiaCM. All right, now, a lot of times, as you scroll down in the page, by the way, like the page if you haven't already. As you can see, we are definitely live. This is happening right now. As you can see, though, as you scroll down, a lot of things actually happen, not just these G Live shows, not just GrooveAsia Live, but for those of you who are active in our communities, you will notice that from time to time, actually multiple times every single week, we do have a lot of really cool meetings that only those of you who are active will be able to attend. Of course, if you're not active, then you miss the invitations and you miss all of our comments and you miss all of our posts and things like that. So it does make sense, right? In order for you to attend all these meetings, for you to be active. As you can see, we also have Fast Start Orientation Meeting, which is now happening every first Wednesday of every month, by the way. And as you scroll down, you will see lots of additional cool things, mini courses, different mini courses, invitations, and just a lot of really cool events, which I'm sure for those of you who have been active, at least for the past several weeks, you will know just about some of the value that we share with you. We got Strategic Partnership Masterclass just a couple of weekends ago, Leadership Workshop as well. So lots of really exciting stuff, right? Now, multiple times, whether it's a meeting, whether it's a mini course, whether it's any other kind of live event, we talked about the topic of opportunity. This came up on multiple occasions, and a lot of times, we hear the phrases and it gets overrun, right? Opportunities are given, and as long as you're active, then we'll give you opportunities and all that. And even our COO mentioned this a couple of times during one of our last previous sessions as well. And I beg to differ, right? Actually came up and actually corrected that, because to me, opportunity is never really given. It should be earned. I digress. It is given a lot of times, and it is given prematurely. And for many times inside of GrooveAsia, we've been giving away opportunities, I believe, way too often. But what we want to get into the direction of is we do want to make sure that those of you who take advantage of these opportunities, that you actually appreciate them, that you're taking action on them, that they're actually something that means something to you, as opposed to just any free thing that we just simply give away. Because I'm sure you'll agree, if something is just simply free and given away, there is no value. You see no value. And as a result, from what we see time and time and time and time and time and time again, people don't take action on them. And so what I personally believe is that no matter how big or how small, a lot of times these kinds of opportunities, they can't just simply be given away freely so much anymore. Do you agree? If you agree, type in the word agree inside of the comments. Now, what do we mean by opportunity? Well, it means a lot of different learning opportunities. For example, it might be the opportunity for you to learn more about online marketing, about things that we do, things like the events business, professional sales, maybe even how to be a spectacular speaker. Very unlike myself, right? I'm not a spectacular speaker, but if you want to learn how to be a tremendously powerful speaker, there's plenty of opportunity as well for you to learn about that here as well, whether it is on the virtual stage or the live in-person seminar global stage on real platforms, very much similar to what I have been doing in my past life. Oh, I don't know, a year and a half ago, right? For about 15 years, that's what I used to do. But in addition to just being a great speaker, of course, you need the opportunity to be on the stage in the first place. And that is why we also have the big advantage of being partners with Mr. John Chong, who is the COO and co-founder of GrooveAsia. Not only can he potentially be our partner, he can also potentially be our event organizer as well. So just so that you know, tons and tons of opportunity. And I'm sure you'll agree, these are huge opportunities, right? It's not something that anybody, just anybody, should have. It should be those who are within the inner circle, those who are properly trained, maybe, dare I say, even our proteges or even our partners. Now, I don't want to get too much ahead of myself right now. There's definitely a lot of big plans I'm sure you're aware of. Some of them you're not aware of, but you're aware of the concept of big plans, right? Right here inside the GrooveAsia community. So we're not going to talk too much about that right here, right now. And while the opportunity is always available, as long as you show your commitment and your dedication right here within GrooveAsia, like I said, opportunities should never again simply be given. They need to be earned. Can you agree on that? If you can agree, type in the word earn, E-A-R-N, inside of the comments. Now, how can you earn these types of opportunities? Again, whether it's a learning opportunity, an invitation to something, a partnership of sorts, maybe even a protege opportunity. Well, it can be very small things, right? We mentioned this multiple times all across different types of meetings. We mentioned this multiple times. It could be small things like reading posts. It can be small things like leaving comments, which you should be doing, by the way, because as community members, we want you to be leaders, and leaders lead by example, and leaders always leave comments. They're proactive about reacting and proactive just about everything. So this isn't the time or the place to be going into detail about that. But for those of you who attended our previous trainings, you will know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Leaving comments, making your own post, even tagging each other, sharing this across social media, right? Checking in into GrooveAsia.cm, using hashtags. These are all things that we've previously talked about. And so for those of you who did take action on some of those small things, well, congratulations, you are a little bit ahead, further along than other people. Okay, so these are examples of small things. Now, it can be bigger things as well. Bigger things, for example, being a leader. What kind of leadership are we talking about? Well, we're talking about maybe potentially leading entire teams or maybe entire countries. other ways that you can contribute, right? In terms of being a part of your own team or translating or just, stepping up to do big things regardless, just so that you know, equal opportunity is definitely available to be earned by anybody who sees the value in this actual community. So my question to you is, do you see the value? If you do see the value, type in the word value inside the comments. Which brings us to this, okay? Recently, we did make a post, and I believe by now it would have been 30 plus hours ago. If you haven't already, I want to invite you to go to our community right here at facebook.com/groups/GrooveAsiaCM. Okay, once again, that's GrooveAsia, facebook.com/groups/GrooveAsiaCM. And what you will see once you go to facebook.com/groups/GrooveAsiaCM, right over here, okay, is you will see that recently we actually made a post. This was, again, about 30 plus hours ago. It was made at 6 a.m. my time yesterday. Okay, so for those of you who said that it was Sunday or it was the weekend or it's too early, you have more than adequate enough amount of time for you to actually see this post. Now, in this particular post, it's all about the profile photo frame. Okay, if you scroll down just a little bit, you can see exactly what we're talking about. And some of us actually did make a profile picture with the actual photo frame on it. And that's exactly what this post is about. Okay. Now, what we mentioned over here, as you read along the post, is that it doesn't talk about much. It just asks you if you've set your actual GrooveAsia profile photo frame yet, right? And just so that you know, we have another something cool that is coming up very soon. And as we move forward, most of our additional private invitations may only go out to a certain members who have shown commitment towards this community. And the way that you show commitment to this community is, in addition to the small things that we just talked about, reading posts, leaving comments, is also having this little thing over here in your profile picture, because we are a community, right? And of course, we want to share that. But it talks about so much more than that. Okay, it's not just about putting your picture on there or your photo frame or having your own personal video or whatever else. It talks about so much more than that, because it's all about leading by example. It's all about the small tasks that we talk about that you need to make a habit of as a leader. Because for many of us, I know that we're busy. I know that we're used to scrolling. I know that we're used to not reading. But inside of the GrooveAsia community, this is where it needs to change. If in fact you do want to be an aspiring leader, you want to be our partner, you want to be involved in everything that we do. Why? Because this is why reading is so important. Almost every single post, not every single post, but almost every single post, there's almost always a call to action. It might be a small call to action where I ask you to just leave a comment about anything. I might ask you a specific question. I might ask you to post a link. I might ask you to do something, one or the other. And that's why it's very important that you read it, because if you don't read it, you wouldn't know what the call to action is. And maybe you wouldn't even know that there was a call to action to begin with, right? And so with that, that's why some of you read it, skim through it, like it, but there's no comment. And sometimes we wonder, well, why is it that you're not leaving a comment? Is it because you don't want the opportunity? No, chances are, but most people who don't do that, right, they don't leave a comment, it's because they didn't read it. And so they didn't know that they were supposed to leave a comment. Now, this actually helps us. In fact, this helps me to see who is paying attention, who is actually reading and interested in what we have to say, versus those who are just skimming and liking just for the purpose of liking. Now, I've said this in multiple ones of my posts, right? I said that I know that this post is very long. I know that not every single one of you are going to read it, but here's my thoughts on it. If I care enough about you to actually take the time to write this long post, those who are committed, well, you should care enough to at least read it or skim through to find a call to action and at least interact in somehow, some way, right? Now, multiple times, this should not be the first time that you've heard about this unless you're completely new. However, just so that you know, multiple times in the past, those who have committed by commenting on the actual post, they receive some sort of a surprise bonus. For example, some people received a private invitation to some kind of meeting or a free report or something else, maybe even an opportunity, right? And a one-on-one meeting to talk about something very special. And those only happen to those who actually take the action to leave comments so that they get the actual opportunities themselves. Now, here's the other thing, right? When you comment, it can even be a bonus training or another kind of invitation or even any other kinds of bonus opportunity. Guess what? This time, it is no different. Now, just so that you know, time's up, okay? Time is up because not only do we say you need to take action, you need to take massive action, and you need to take fast action as well. Well, it's been 30 plus hours. If you haven't done anything yet, just like what we say before, if we give you a day, if we give you a week, if you give you a month, you don't do anything, chances are you're probably not going to do anything. And I don't want to have that real reason, like I need to tell you, hey, you need to do this. Otherwise, you miss out on the opportunity. We need leaders to lead by example. We need you to be proactive. Okay. So with that, just so that you know, it's too late. Okay. Time is up unless there's a very, very good reason that somehow you miss it. Then maybe we take it on a case by case basis. But here's the thing. Okay. If you get a like from me, stay tuned for a private message about a special surprise on a paid training that you will be receiving a special invitation to as long as you actually took action. So here, as you can see, okay, not too many people took action, unfortunately, but for those of you who did, right here, right? Liney says, yes, I did, but now I customized 6 seconds video featuring GrooveAsia G symbol. So here's the example that I was talking about. Let's go ahead and take a look at, Liney's profile picture if we can. I'm going to open up her page, and as you can see, she created a very cool little image, this little video, right, of GrooveAsia on her particular profile video. So with that, she leaves a comment. That was the call to action, right? If you actually have something customized on your profile, whether it's the frame or whether it's the video, we're looking for long-term commitment from those of you who want to be around, right? Not those who just simply changed it for the sake of changing it and then they changed it back, because that does not tell me that you have a long-term commitment, does it? It doesn't. It tells me that you're here for the short term. And so unfortunately, that just means that you didn't take action, right? So Liney over here, she says, yes, I did. But right now I customized a 6-second video featuring GrooveAsia G symbol. That is great. Okay. Like from Liney. Congratulations, Liney. You just earned an opportunity for a mystery surprise later on. We also have another one from VJ. As you can see over here, VJ also has the GrooveAsia photo frame over here. So VJ says yes. So congratulations, VJ. You also qualify. Again, if you get a like from me, it means that you qualify. Stay tuned. Do not follow up. Do not chase us. If we said that you're going to get contacted, you will get contacted. Do not follow up, because of course, we have different things that we need to prepare for as well. Okay. The next comment that we see is from Annie. I'm creating a new profile and I will add everyone soon. Well, unfortunately, Annie, I don't see that you have the profile photo frame, and I didn't get any invitation from you on any profile. So there's no like for this particular image. Okay. So rules are rules. Nothing personal, okay? It's just that if we make rules just to break them, then what are the point of the rules? It's not fair to everybody else who actually follow them, right? We also have Ming Ru over here. Ming Ru says, wow, 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 you sound excited, but that's all you need to do, right, is to leave a comment. And of course, we need to take a look at your profile picture to make sure that the photo frame is there. And lo and behold, yes, it is. So congratulations, Gong Hei Sai Ming Ru. Okay, you get a like, which means that stay tuned. You will get communication from us in regards to our very, very special bonus. Okay, we also have another one from May, who says, done, action taken, thank you. May, I believe, is a brand new member in our community, and congratulations for taking fast, massive action. You also qualify a like from me as well. And then we also have one from Fun Ivy saying yes. Okay, Ivy is saying yes. She leaves a comment, and then she also has a little GrooveAsia thing over here. So congratulations to Fun Ivy. And then I believe the last one that we had before the actual live stream was Tyra, who also says done with original post. Tyra also has a little GrooveAsia thing over here. All right, so a like from me as well. Now, what we do see over here is one from Nicholas, one from George as well. Yes, I know that you are done. Yes, I know that you have a little profile picture little thing over here with a photo frame. But again, the call to action is not just that you need to have the profile frame, it's that you need to actually leave a comment. Okay, so with that, maybe, just maybe, I will make some exceptions here and there. I don't know yet. Again, what we said earlier, rules are rules, right? We don't want to break them. However, if you somehow missed it, unfortunately for now, invitations are closed, which just only means that, again, next time, please make sure that you act fast, okay? Super fast, and actually read the post, because a call to action is actually there. And just so that you know, for those of you whom I have just liked your post over here, okay? If I liked your post, here is a sneak preview of something that you may have won. Okay, now I want to keep the screen a little bit small because I don't want to reveal too much information, but just so that you know, all right, I'll blow up just a little bit for you. All right, this is something that we have in store in a very short amount of time. So congratulations for those of you whom I liked. You get free access. And by the way, just so that you know, this is a paid training. Okay, a paid training that we actually sold for. It's coming up very soon. And for those of you who qualified, you will have free access to join us. But notwithstanding, okay, we still want to make sure that you continue to take action. So for those of you who do leave comments after the deadline, if you're able to maybe contribute in another way, we can probably consider what may be possible. But just so that you know, the free as an attendee, as a regular attendee, the way that all these other people already qualified, that particular offer and that invitation is now closed. It is supposed to have been done before this live stream actually came on. Okay, so with that, for those of you who did miss out, all is not lost. Okay, just so that you know, all is not lost, and you might just have the next best opportunity. Okay, not as good, obviously, as this one, Make USD Online Insider Secrets. I've been talking about this for weeks now with Mr. John. We're going to do something spectacular for our paid students. So unfortunately, for those of you who didn't take fast action, that is the reason why we read the post, and that's the reason why we take action. That's why we follow instructions, right? But regardless, all is not lost, because there might be a next best opportunity if, in fact, you do continue to try and make up for it by leaving action now or taking action now and doing other things right now. Because I'll say this right at this moment, it's not as good as this one, okay? The bonus, the opportunities, it's not as good as this one. However, it's also not bad. For this next best opportunity that I'm talking about, if you happen to be interested, okay, if you are interested to get invited to yet another private meeting later on this week about online automation, about earning commissions without selling anything, and even a new partnership opportunity, potentially working with me directly, that is already in the works, okay? Number one, comment interested on the video that you're watching right now. And number two, comment interested in this particular post right here, okay? Comment interested, just so that you know, it's too late already to earn the exact same, opportunity that these people already earned. But if you're interested in the next best thing, comment interested in this particular post over here. Otherwise, again, you will miss out on yet another opportunity, which, if you ask me, would actually and completely suck, right? Do you agree? If you think that it would suck, type in the word suck inside of the comments. Now, the reason why we say comment interested is because we do have something else. We do have something else that I believe is also very, very cool, very, very exciting. And just assuming that you want to work with us to tackle the global market, the international market across multiple countries, across multiple languages even, and really tackle a brand new virgin territory, virtually untapped, And so that means that we will completely dominate everything that we do, okay? Assuming that you're interested in that, this is something that you're not gonna want to miss, okay? And if I've been wasting your time for the past 20, 25 minutes, okay, you're actually not interested in anything that we're talking about. You actually do want to miss all these different opportunities. You don't like being told what to do. You don't like to leave comments. You don't like to say hi. You don't like to interact. You just don't like us very much, okay? Forget I said anything, and welcome to the community nonetheless. Now, as you know, everything that we do over here is extremely time sensitive, whether it's a post, whether it's a live show like this one, whether it's a video, any kind of announcements or updates, you know it's time sensitive, right? Sometimes we leave things up for 30 hours, maybe 1 day, maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days. And if you miss the opportunity, it is gone forever. And so with that, make sure that not only have you subscribed to our channel, liked our pages, joined our groups, turn on those notifications for every single post. Otherwise, you will miss them. And unfortunately, this means that you will also miss out on the opportunity. Okay, so everything that we're talking about right here today, you know now, it is extremely time sensitive, right? So everything that is happening this week already. Once this week is over, then next week we'll be talking about something else. The following week, we'll be talking about other things. And as you know, from all of our sponsored events, all of our mini courses, all of the other things that you may or may not get access to in terms of recordings, you will know that the majority of them, we only do them one time. Okay, so once you miss out on them, you will probably miss out on them forever. So make sure that you do turn on those notifications. Otherwise, as we mentioned earlier, it would completely suck, wouldn't it? Completely suck if you miss out, because it's gone forever. All right, so make sure that you do take fast action and follow us on social media so you don't miss the important updates. And by the way, if you do still want access to this particular course, there might be, okay, some additional announcements. It just occurred to me right now that maybe could be other ways that you can qualify for it. So if you're interested with that, make sure that you now reach out to me personally, or you reach out to, John, because he's actually the one who is in charge of stuff like that. So if you are interested in attending, regardless, one way or another, okay, and you want to contribute in another way, form or fashion, then we highly encourage you to continue to take action, continue to keep your sensors open, right, turned on, so that you don't miss it the next time that we have such an important type of announcement. All right, so with that, hopefully that is a great lesson for all of us in taking action, in terms of taking massive action and fast action, reading the post, leaving comments, interacting, because otherwise we just might miss out on huge opportunities such as this one. So for those of you who are still here, congratulations and welcome. We are right now done with our updates, so I'm just gonna say hi to just a few of you who are inside of our comments. We did say hi to Mr. Nicholas moments ago, who said #live. We said hi to Annie. We said hi to Johnson. We also have Dylan, who is joining us. Laura is also joining us. Queen B, Annie is saying action taker. Yes, keep implementing, she says. Chanel is also joining us. #live and #action taker. Queen Bees is saying hello to everyone and great to see you guys on live. Definitely. We also have Ziny saying awesome. We have Dylan saying agree. We have multiple people saying agree. So thank you for agreeing, Mingru, one of our winners. Congratulations for taking action, Mingru, and for winning your weekend training, which we will be sharing more about with you personally in a private message later on. So Mingru, Gong Hei Sai. Chanel saying earn. Yes, opportunities are definitely earned. Renate is joining us all the way from Singapore. Welcome, Renate. It looks like we might be able to visit each other soon. It looks like the restrictions are loosening up, right? We're opening up to interstate, and maybe we can open up to inter-country as well. And as we know, Singapore is just right across the border from Malaysia. So hopefully one day we will be able to meet up. Queen B says earn, earn, earn. Dylan is also saying earn. A lot of people liking to earn and value. Awesome. From Renate as well. Dylan, we also have one from Queen Bees. Groove Pages training. Yes, read all posts. comment on all posts, tag people in posts, use hashtag and hashtag take action. Leaders are readers, writers, and action takers. Thank you very much, Mr. Nicholas. Of course, you are really great at leading by example. And just so that you know, I was just pulling your leg. I know that you were busy with your kids over the weekend. So, and in terms of contributions in other ways, I'm sure there is a lot more that you can contribute to our students. And so let's have a private conversation. Mr. Nicholas, we would be more than ecstatic to have you join us for whatever kind of value-driven type of opportunities for education to the public as we possibly can. Okay, Mingru, once again, saying value. Welcome, konnichiwa, to Mr. George from Japan, hashtag live and value. And I believe this might be from Nicholas as well, because it's the same thing that Nicholas mentioned inside of the YouTube comments. So yes, read all posts, comments on all posts, tag people in posts, use hashtag and take action. And also don't forget to check into GrooveAsia.cm. That's also yet another big thing that we want to make sure that we all start doing as well. We also have Christina. Great to see you. Value. Congratulations, says Mingru to Liney. And we also have Groove Pages Training saying hashtag get committed, hashtag stay committed. It's all about commitment. I'm glad that, of course, our leaders recognize that. We also got Jivanjat saying hashtag live. And then I believe this might be Nicholas again saying the same thing. Wooly is saying great value. Mingru is saying already done, long time low. Yes, done is one thing, but commenting is another, right? So a good thing that you also left the comment. It's not just about whatever is being displayed. That's why we need to make sure that we read the comments. And it looks like you lucked out, Mingru, because maybe you didn't really read it completely, but you left the comments. So congratulations, you still qualify. We also have Renate saying use the frames as well. Queen Bee is saying, I made new profile already. I will add you. Sounds cool. Christina says interested. Wooly also interested. So is Minru. Chenille. We also got George interested. Chenille is saying sucks. Yes, a lot of people think that if we miss opportunities, that it would absolutely suck. And I definitely concur. Definitely would suck. Queen Bee is saying interested. Good. We also have Donna who is interested. And lots of people will be interested. And this would be great. So with all of that, yes, good that you're still interested. Potentially, there may still be yet another opportunity, but of course, not to everybody, only to the action takers that we just talked about. And with that, you do need to make sure that you are committed, that you stay committed, that you're in this for the long haul, because we're not here to just to play around. It is not a one-night stand. It is a long-term relationship. Maybe you can even compare it to a marriage, although that scares some people away, myself included. But regardless, you know what I mean, right? It's not a fly-by-night type of thing. This is something that we are on for the long term. And so with that, we hope to have that long-term relationship and partnership with you as well. All right, so with that, hopefully that was a great lesson for all of us in terms of action taking. And so with that, this is something that I absolutely want to encourage all of you to do, is not only to do this for yourself, but for all of your team members, all of the people who might be on your teams and your other groups and your communities. Educate them, okay? Let them know of the same thing that you learned here today, because it would absolutely suck, just like how it would suck for you to miss out on opportunities. It will suck for your members and suck for them as well. So the last thing that we want is for all of us to suck. We want to make sure that we're absolutely awesome, no regrets, that we're doing whatever it is that we can, put in the best to the best of our abilities. And just like everything else, no missed opportunities, right? So with that, on behalf of the entire GrooveAsia community and myself, I do want to thank you for your time here today. Make sure that you do stay tuned the next time that we do have a post, the next time that we ask a question, the next time that we say something inside of anything on a social media post or a question or anything like that. Make sure you read it completely, no matter how short, no matter how long, because there's almost always a hidden call to action that if you don't take it, you will miss out on something big. All right, so with that, take action right now. Let us know if you have any questions. And as always, we shall see you on the inside.
You gotta get into the groove.